And of course, now we need to go all the way back up the snowy fucking mountain to go back to the Mountaineer, because why wouldn't we need to go all the way back up there? But hopefully I can get to a zip line fairly quickly and move safely and efficiently up the side of the mountain. But let's go ahead and build a generator first, because the truck is almost out of juice. The truck is now fully charged. Let's see how far it can get us to our destination, or really how far it can get us to a zip line. Do we want to go up and to the right where that other truck is? Let's go and take a look. Oh shit, we don't want to go off that cliff. We want to go down there, I do believe. And let's back up here. This truck is... Come on, get off the rocks, let's jump. This truck is not easy to maneuver. It's actually worse than the reverse trike. And I'm going to go ahead and charge the battery once again, because we haven't even left and we're at like 75% battery. Stop. Why aren't you stopping? I'm literally holding the reverse key right now and the truck was continuing to move forward. What is up? What the actual fuck is up with that? I'm holding reverse and the truck is moving forward. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. I'm starting to suspect that this game was just not ready for release, because there are sufficient issues with some of the controls here which are pretty annoying. The game's definitely north of 90% ready, but there's just some issues that should not have made it into the final release. But you have to consider the timing as well, with the next-gen consoles coming out. Oh no. BTs. You have to consider the timing with the next-gen consoles coming out. If you push this game into early or mid-2020, would people just wait to play it until the new consoles came out? That's a risk you'd be taking. So really, now is the only time when it could be released. Again, where are the BTs? So that's at least the second time that I've got an indication that there are BTs. Do they not bother me? Because no, regardless of having Lou, they bothered me in the snow at the top of the mountain. So why aren't they bothering me now? How do I want to get? I think I want to cross the water here instead of trying to fight the river to the right. So let's go ahead and cross this river and take the same path we used to get here. Wow, look, the battery is already at like 30% on the truck, and we haven't gone far at all. That does not bode well. I think we'll be continuing on foot very soon here. Actually, I'm just going to go ahead and abandon the truck now instead of trying to fight my way through these rocks. And here comes the rain again. Let's see if we can get to the top of this hill and maybe build a zip line if we can see one. Let's try to go to that peak right there. Alright, cool. So there's 2 zip lines over there, but I wonder if this is the optimal place for me to construct another zip line terminal. Maybe, I mean, that's pretty high up, but maybe there is a higher elevation. Maybe right there. Let's go up the side of this rock here to the right and see if we can drop one right on top. So there in the distance are my other zip lines that I constructed earlier to get to the doctor. So how many points can I get to converge here? Yeah, see, those are out of range, but I can at least get 2 points to converge, so let's go ahead and build a zip line. Let's go ahead and use this zip line, and hopefully it will take us all the way back to the mountaineer at the top of the mountain. Look, we're going over the river that we crossed on foot before. This is, I can't say it enough, zip lines, super convenient. And it appears we are at the end of the zip line here. So let's get down and take a look around. And it looks like, yes, I know, I'll go get the sticky guns at some point. Leave me alone. Oh, right down below is the mountaineer. So we've made it. That was super fast and convenient to just zip up the side of the mountain. Oh, there's actually 2 zip lines right there. I probably should have checked to see if that were the case before dismounting. So let's go ahead and get back on the zip line instead of trying to walk down the side and potentially slipping. Let's go ahead and get back on the zip line and zip down to the ground below. And now we are here back at the Mountaineer. Thankfully, the snow is quite deep and Sam is very tired. Oh, and I completely forgot about boots. I keep getting distracted. I really need new boots very soon. Let's see if we can construct or fabricate some new boots right here.
She's a strange bird that lives even higher up in the clouds than we do. And the research she's doing, well, it's out there and then some. And we're talking straight up occult stuff, though she wouldn't be very happy hearing me say so. And she claims she's delving into the mysteries of the cosmos. Anyway, I found this rock out in the mountains with a handprint on it. And when I mentioned it to her, she got all excited. I honestly don't know what kind of close encounter she thinks it signifies. But I was wondering if you could bring it to her for me. And joining the UCA has opened my eyes to a few things. Like how there are all these people out there trying to make sense of the Death Stranding in their own way. And sure, her ideas may sound like the ravings of a lunatic to me, but they clearly mean something to her, and I'd like to help her out. With your assistance, that is. You'll find an official order on the terminal.
Sam, it's just like the one at South Knot City. A vortex loaded with so much chiralium that it's almost off the charts. Slowly but surely, it's creeping closer to us here in Mountain Knot. At least that's what I think, but I can't see it. Not with the naked eye. But the data doesn't lie. It's the same temporal phenomenon that you told me dropped you in a war zone.
I told you. But that wasn't.
The Cupid's limiter can handle most chiral spikes, but we didn't plan for another supercell.
Another supercell?
I told you it was the same as before.
Mama, is that you?
You got me, Sam. It's been a while. But not really. Mulligan, Lochner, we're the same. One body, one mind, one being. There's no point in trying to draw a distinction. Not in this world. We're all connected. Remember that.
Order assigned.
Wow, so Mama is in fact not just spiritually connected to Lochner, she's actually sharing the same body as Lochner. And as you can see, I did go ahead and fabricate new boots. And I went ahead and recovered the reverse trike as well. It was very boring. You didn't miss anything at all. And it looks like we need to head even higher into the mountain. And there is another chiral storm coming. And of course, I suspect that means another similar... Oh, don't really want to go. Can I go there safely? Let's try it. I suspect that means another encounter with either Higgs or the combat veteran. So, we'll find out which, I'm sure, very shortly. So we don't have very far to go at all, but as we move higher into the mountain here, the snow is picking up. I wonder if that's due to sheer elevation or the coming chiral storm. So yeah, we don't have far to go. Definitely easier on a reverse trike, but let's go ahead and while we're here, see if we can connect the dots and add a zipline point right here on this mound. Oh wait, no! Of course we can't do that because we have no chiral network coverage here. We actually just moved beyond the boundary of the chiral network, so I think we're just going to have to hop back on the trike and plow through the snow. Wow, visibility is very bad here. We're going to have to use the Ogre deck to kind of make our way through these mountains of madness. I'm going to go ahead and assume that the spiritualist might live maybe in a cave underground, because way up here the environment is quite inhospitable. No, in fact, she does not live in a cave. Well, actually, she lives below this structure, not inside of it. So she lives inside of the mountain. Let's go ahead and deliver this cargo to her and see what she has to say.
I've been expecting you. The Mountaineer told me all about you. This handprint you brought me, or stencil as I prefer to call it, is a vital clue. It hails from an era long before the dawn of human history. I'm going to date it and lay bare the cause of the Death Stranding. And when I do, all the secrets of the cosmos shall be revealed. Did you know this mountain used to be a pyramid in ancient times? It's true. You won't find a place closer to the beach than this. To the wellspring, a source of untold power. How else do you think that chiral network of yours works? But I digress. Show me the stencil. Thank you. It's in excellent condition. All right, connect me to the chiral network. Now I have everything I need to date the stencil. Once I have my results, I'll share them with you and your colleagues at Bridges. You've done a good thing, Sam. If you find anything else, be sure to bring it straight to me. I'll be waiting. You should take this. I'm certain that it will be of use to you in your journey.
Wow! A new backpack accessory. Love knot. How very helpful. Just why? Why would you even bother?
Until we meet again, my friend.
Sam, it worked. BB-28 is in excellent condition. No evidence of lingering attachments or homesickness either. Perhaps its memory was erased after all. All that remains is for you to hook it up and take it for a run. I was hoping to return it to you as soon as possible, but I don't want to. I mean, I do, but it's a little more complicated than that.
What?
We've got a problem. You may have heard about the massive supercell heading right for Mountain Knot City. I left my facility to perform some additional tests on the BB in the field, and now I find myself unable to return. You know the cabin on the mountainside, northeast of Mountain Knot? Let's meet there.
So apparently the supercell has parked itself right above Mountain Knot City, so we can't go there to recover little baby Lou. We need to go to a cabin where Lou and Deadman are. And it's not too far, actually, but look at that storm. Let's get a closer look at the storm. Although it doesn't really look like it's above Mountain Knot City, or maybe it is. It's hard to gauge distance there. The spiritualist also told us that she lives here because inside of this mountain is an ancient pyramid, which may have clues to the Death Stranding. And here in the snowy peaks with the pyramid beneath, that's very Lovecraftian. Oh, the cabin is right down below, not far at all. Let's see if we can find higher elevation. Maybe there. No, let's take a look over here. Oh, there's a nice peak right over there. Let's go ahead and head to that peak in the distance there to drop our zip line. Let's go ahead and build. Wait, don't drop it. Equip it. Let's go ahead and construct a zip line, and oh, look at that. There is another one in range, although it's out of line of sight now. Let's move it until it has a solid connection, and then build another zip line. Wait, before we get back on the trike, let's see if we can get a better look. Let's find a nice elevation. That's where we came from. Let's see if we can find a nice high point to get a closer look at the supercell storm above Mountain Knot City. Where is it? Oh, look at that. Wow, let's go ahead and zoom in on that. That looks like all kinds of nasty fun. And I know that we're headed there very soon. Another supercell indeed. And it looks like the cabin is right there. So other than having to crest that annoying fucking mountain in the snow, that wasn't too difficult or too far. Let's go and check in with Deadman and see what he has to say about Baby Lou.